Rim Country News brought to you by Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. Same stop, different horses since 1916. And by Terlucas and Brandt CPA PLLC, with a long history of providing quality CPA services right here in Rim Country. On this Thursday, July 8th, for Tano TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson with your Rim Country News headlines. Well, tomorrow, the state of Arizona will follow suit with multiple national forests in Arizona and reopen to public access. On Friday, July 9th at 8 a.m., the Arizona State Land Department and the Department of Forestry and Fire Management will rescind recreational closures on state trust land in all 15 counties and place some areas back into Stage 2 restrictions. Now, with the rescinding of closures, state-owned and managed lands within Apache, Coconino, La Paz, Maricopa, Mojave, Navajo, Pinal, Yavapai, Yuma County, and here in Gila County, well, they'll all re-enter Stage 2 fire restrictions. So, still no campfires, no smoking, and no shooting in those areas. However, in conjunction with the Department of Forestry and Fire Management's federal partners, they'll be lifting fire restrictions Friday in southern Arizona on state lands in Cochise, Graham, Greenlee, Pima, and Santa Cruz counties, and they will not re-enter fire restrictions and will be fully open. And in an update on that backbone fire down near Fossil Creek, well, what's called a BEAR team, or a Burned Area Emergency Response Team, has been established by the Coconino and Tano National Forest to begin a burned area assessment of the backbone fire. Now, BEAR assessments are rapid evaluations of the burned area to identify unacceptable risks on National Forest Service lands from post-fire threats and assist land managers to prepare the burned area for the upcoming monsoon rains. Now, the team's focus is on the emergency actions necessary to protect life and safety and property and critical natural and cultural resources on National Forest Service lands. Now, the team also shares burned area information from the assessment with other federal, state, and local agencies with post-fire responsibilities on state and private lands, both within and downstream of the burned areas, including USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service, National Weather Service, and the National Geological Survey. Well, in other news from around Gila County, motorists on US 60 between Miami and Superior, they're going to be encountering overnight lane closures and delays Wednesday, July 14th, that's next week, for the Pinto Creek Bridge Replacement Project. Alternating lane closures with flaggers will be needed from 7 p.m. to 4 a.m. the following morning while crews pour a portion of the bridge deck. Now, delays are expected to be limited to 15 minutes. In addition, a full overnight closure of US 60 is tentatively scheduled for Wednesday, July 21st. That's the following week, beginning at 8 p.m. until 4 a.m., and that'll be to pour the remaining portion of the bridge deck. Now, all eastbound vehicles will be redirected, that is, at State Route 177 in Superior, and westbound vehicles will be redirected at the west end of Miami. Traffic will not be allowed to queue at the closure locations. Now, motorists with a destination between State Route 177 and Top of the World west of Pinto Creek, or between Miami and the Pinto Valley Mine Road east of Pinto Creek will be allowed to pass. However, no vehicles will be allowed between Top of the World and Pinto Valley Mine Road. Now, during the closure, traffic will be detoured to State Route 177 in Superior and State Route 77 in Globe. The detour includes a 10% grade and will significantly increase travel time. And finally, despite experiencing the second driest season on record, Salt River Project reservoirs are prepared to meet the valley's need for water this year and into the future. Now, this year's snowmelt runoff from the Salt and Verde watershed amounted to about 104,000 acre-feet, which puts the 2021 runoff season as the second driest among the 109-year-old records kept by SRP water managers. The good news is today, even as the state experienced record drought conditions, the reservoirs on the Salt and Verde rivers stand at about 67% full, with 1.53 million acre-feet stored as the valley enters the heaviest use period of the year. Now, the reservoirs are doing exactly what they should be doing at this point in time, capturing runoff in wet years and storing it for dry years such as these. Those are the words of Charlie Esther, manager of SRP Watershed Management. And he went on to say, as we have done for nearly 120 years and will continue to do, SRP will plan and provide strategies to build our water resiliency even in the midst of a changing climate. Well, SRP's continually addresses the adequacy of its reservoirs and water supply and only allocates a certain amount of surface water to ensure sufficient supplies are carried over for use in subsequent years. Esther said cities and irrigation users that rely on SRP water can count on full water allocations this year despite the recent extreme dry winter and spring. Now, in fact, recent research suggests that the Salt River system is less sensitive to a warming climate than the Upper Colorado River Basin. Runoff from the winter precipitation on the Salt and Verde River systems occurs in late winter and early spring when the sun angles are lower and temperatures are not as warm, compared to the Upper Colorado River Basin, which they experience runoff much later in the year when the sun angles are higher and temperatures are warmer, and of course that causes more evaporation. Now, SRP is the largest water supplier to the Phoenix metro area, typically delivering about 750,000 acre-feet annually. And speaking of that, coming up in Rim Country weather, high pressure will strengthen over the coming days, delivering hot daytime temperatures through Sunday. However, a surge of moisture from the Gulf of California will result in an increase in monsoon activity starting today. A complete report on your 7-day forecast is coming up next. You're watching Rim Country News.
Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination. Jake started out as an Arizona stage stop way back in 1916, and folks have been stopping here ever since. Jake's also has been famous as a popular stopping spot for travelers headed to Rim Country or Roosevelt Lake. But as more people discover this historic stop, more and more, it becomes the destination. It was even featured in the 2008 movie Jake's Corner and later featured at the Sedona Film Festival. Ice-cold beers from the tap, imported or specialty beers, a generously stocked full bar, and great food that keeps you wanting to come back again and again. Enjoy a game of pool inside or step out and enjoy the covered patio and outdoor bar with live entertainment and much more. We hope to see you soon at one of the most historic stopping spots in Arizona, Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination.
Hi, I'm Bobby Davis with the Payson Golf Club. We're working to improve our business in the community of Payson, Arizona. We work with Tolucas and Brandt each week. They help us to move our business along with our accounting and paperwork. Thank you.
Well, taking a look now at your Rim Country 7-day weather forecast. Well, the main story through the weekend is going to be continued hot temperatures as strong high pressure builds over our region. Now, record daily high temperatures will be in jeopardy each day. Heights look to peak on Saturday, and this is when we can expect the hottest temperatures to occur. So it's important to be sure to stay hydrated and try to limit your outdoor activity to the early morning hours or evening hours. You'll be a lot safer. Now, some good news. Moisture surge from the Gulf of California is ongoing early this morning with dew points on the increase across southern and central Arizona. Now, moisture will continue to push northward today with a modest increase in precipitable weather values along and south of the Mogollon Rim. Now, this will be enough to spark isolated showers and thunderstorms this afternoon over our entire area, but widespread activity is not anticipated. However, we do now have a slight chance for showers each afternoon all the way through our 7-day forecast period. The primary hazards with those will be brief downpours, gusty outflow winds, and of course, the possibility of more lightning.
Now you can look for storm activity to decrease this evening as the loss of daytime heating occurs. Moisture will linger through the weekend though, with isolated afternoon convection expected mainly along and south here of the Mogollon Rim. However, the strengthening high and mid-level cap, that's going to act to suppress the overall coverage and intensity of these storms. Ensemble guidance continues to show high pressure breaking down next week with more substantial monsoon moisture advecting into the region. Right now, it looks like a significant uptick in shower activity and thunderstorm activity will occur from Tuesday onward next week. So some good news that way. A little bit more monsoon activity is a good thing. Meanwhile, highs and lows around Rim Country today should be looking like this. Here in Payson, we have a 20% chance for a few isolated showers and thunderstorms after 11 a.m. It'll be mostly sunny and hot with a high near 97 degrees. Light and variable winds becoming southwest 5 to 10 miles an hour in the morning. Winds could gust as high as 16 miles an hour, and of course, possibly much higher outflow winds near any of the thunderheads that do happen to develop. Tonight, there's still going to be a chance for some isolated early evening showers and thunderstorms. That'll all be happening probably before 8 p.m. Otherwise, it'll be partly cloudy with a low down around 69 in Payson. Up on top of the rim at Forest Lakes, they have a 30% chance for some storms to develop up there today, and it is expected to heat up to about 85 up there for a high today, and then drop down to a low of 59 there tonight. That's a sharp contrast from the deserts of Tonto Basin, where today they too have a 20% chance for showers, but it is expected to heat up to 107 degrees for a high today and only drop down to 80 for a low again there tonight. But down in Phoenix at Sky Harbor International Airport, well, they're forecast to hit 110 degrees for a high today, and it's just really going to get worse for them down there this week. As a matter of fact, an excessive heat warning is going to be going into effect down in the Metro Phoenix area from 10 a.m. Friday until 8 p.m. Saturday. Now, what this means is that dangerously hot conditions with afternoon temperatures down in the deserts ranging from 110 to 115 degrees are expected, and this is going to be affecting deserts all over south and central Arizona. Now, the impacts from this could possibly include very high heat risk, increase in heat-related illness, including heat cramps, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke. And of course, heat stroke, that can lead to death. An excessive heat warning means that a period of very hot temperatures, even by local standards, will occur. Actions should be taken to lessen the impact of extreme heat. That means stay indoors and seek air-conditioned buildings, drink water more than usual, and avoid dehydrating alcoholic, sugary, or caffeinated drinks. Dress for the heat, lightweight and light-colored clothing. Eat small meals and eat more often. Monitor those with higher vulnerability to heat, including small children. Check on family, friends, and neighbors, especially the elderly. And if engaging in outdoor activity, take longer and more frequent breaks and again, avoid the hottest parts of the day. And of course, never leave kids or pets unattended in cars. By the way, the low down in the valley tonight is going to be a tepid 91 degrees. And that's what's happening around Rim Country. For Tonto TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson. Get out there and make it a great Friday Eve.